MLB The Show 25. It's that time of the year, guys, and we're actually starting it off with a gameplay trailer. It's been quite a few years since they started the year with a gameplay trailer, and usually we get some reveals. We get to see some of the new stuff in the game. I'm pretty excited to see this. Now, I will be honest with you guys, this is not a first reaction. I did see this earlier today when it came out, but I've been able to break down everything that is in this, and hopefully I'll be able to give you guys, you know, a closer look into what we can expect in MLB The Show 25. If you guys are excited for MLB The Show 25, leave a like on this video and make sure you guys subscribe for more MLB The Show 25 content. And let me know down in the comments, what do you guys think about the gameplay trailer? What are you most looking forward to that we were shown in this? All right, let's get to the reaction and then we'll break some stuff down afterwards. MLB The Show 25 gameplay trailer. Okay, first person mode there. We got a new defensive meter. I'll talk more about that PCI in a sec.
Even a game is
some new stadiums there.
Must evolve.
Metal bat sound.
From the
chain link
early
fence
years of high school to the thrill of college baseball.
Look at all the different colleges, man.
To the promise of the minors. Only you can control your journey's evolution.
Well, that swing changes things.
Some journeys require
First
precision.
person.
Some journeys will take you to the top.
That's a base hit.
Some journeys are strategic. Some
Ambush
are more
hitting.
difficult than others. But every detail along the road matters.
Now he turns and heads.
Who's the first baseman there now? Special sliding? Alec Bohm making a defensive play. What?
It's a whole new ballgame. How will your journey evolve?
Pre-order now. New mode in Diamond Dynasty. Another new mode. Roger Clemens, Manny Ramirez. That dude, that right there was insane for me to see. But we got a lot to break down here. We got a lot here just in the first couple seconds of them showing things. So right here, first person mode, that was the first tease to that. The new meter for like wall climbs and trying to rob home runs. That reminds me of the MLB 2K series. I want to say, or maybe it was MVP 05. I can't remember if it was MVP 05 or MLB 2K9, or was it 2K7? One of those two. I remember that type of meter and it was sick. Okay, and then right there, we saw a little sneak at the ambush mode. PCI is bigger on one side, smaller on the other. We'll get into that in a sec. And then the metal bat sound. I'll say there are a lot of people I've seen on Twitter, a lot of my good friends here in the content creator community that have been begging for metal bat sounds for Diamond Dynasty. I'm guessing we might get that as a special like add-on that we could get in the packs for Diamond Dynasty teams. But either way, looks like high school, college, we get to use metal bats and Road to the Show. That's pretty damn cool. Going through the gameplay trailer here, though, they show some new stadiums. Like this one, for example, looks like it's a high school stadium, I'm guessing. The East Bobcats. I don't think they're going to have anything crazy in high schools, but they do have the rights, it looks like, to some college logos. This is all high school stuff here. We got the Eagles, the Bobcats. They're pretty cool jerseys. I'd say those are much cooler than, you know, my high school jerseys were, although I had some pretty cool high school jerseys. Right here, chain link fence. Not only is this awesome for Road to the Show with the high school experience, but also maybe custom stadiums get chain link fences now in Diamond Dynasty. It's just beautiful sounds right there. Absolutely beautiful sounds. Like little things like that to add to the experience of Road to the Show. So we're getting the high school and college experience, College World Series. You go through the minors to the majors. Here we get some look at college jerseys. You got Tennessee, you got LSU, you got UCLA, the Bruins. The Titans, I'm not sure what school that is, but I will say my buddy Scan here has a great thread on everything breaking down into this as well. Colleges in row of the show. We got UCLA, TCU, Cal State. I believe it's Fullerton. Just want to say that. Texas, Tennessee, Vanderbilt, and USC. As in University of South Carolina. I should just say South Carolina. USC is, no, it's not USC. It's South Carolina. The Gamecocks. So that's pretty dope. Those were cool jerseys. There's UCLA, and now they're celebrating. That looks like College World Series, and I will say one of the fields that they showed kind of looks like Omaha. Then you go to the minors here. This is pretty cool. And then look at this. Path to 99 progression. I'm wondering if they're changing the progression system of Road to the Show. Either way, I made a tweet about this. If you guys aren't following me on Twitter, you guys should, for all the MLB The Show 25 news and all that. But I'm a little worried. I'm optimistic about Road to the Show. It has been a mode that has really been put to the side, been the same thing for years. And honestly, I've never really enjoyed it. I'm hoping with the high school and college thing, it's not that you're just playing a few games in high school. You're playing a few games in college, and then you go to the draft, and then everything's the same. I'm hoping there's like a story behind it, something to get you guys immersed in the high school and college experience before you get to the pros. And once you're a pro, hopefully there's a whole more immersion factor to it than there usually is. I know Road to the Show is the most played mode, but I don't know. I feel like for a lot of people like me, where it's really stale, something like that could bring us into the game and actually help us enjoy it. All you Road to the Show players, let me know down in the comments. What's your favorite thing about Road to the Show? What do you enjoy about it? Maybe I'm just looking at it the wrong way. Looks like we have some new celebrations here, some new bat flips. Paul Skeens and the mustache. Ellie De La Cruz is a stud. It looks like that's, I want to say that's Mason Wynn that just ran there. Vladdy, Emmanuel Clase. First person action. I think this is just a new Showtime thing where if you're in the moment, and you're doing, the special Showtime with the special throws, and you got to aim it, press the buttons and all that. I feel like this first person thing is just, it's just an addition to that. I feel like that's just replacing what we had before. But it is cool in an immersion aspect, I guess. They better have some dope gear though, because we're gonna be seeing a lot of that if we're doing first person with that. There's the buttons that I was talking about. We saw that for the first time last year, I believe. I was like freaking out. I'm like, what the hell is this? I was scared. I'm not gonna lie. Craft a dynasty with franchise front office experience. Now I'll say this: I started a Tigers franchise on my stream last night. The VOD is up on the VOD channel if you guys want to keep up with that. Links down in the description below. I post all my previous live streams from Twitch on that VOD channel so you guys can keep up with everything we're doing over there. There's a lot wrong with franchise. I thought choose your moments, whether it's high priority, low priority, what innings you want to go in, and etc. when you're simming was really cool. I feel like it gave you a unique experience in franchise, whether you want to play all the games or just a few of them, just the high leverage moments, etc. It wasn't working perfect. Like I had all my lineups set, all my pitching set, and like everything the way I wanted it to be. And then whenever I entered in a sim moment, the CPU took over everything, changed all the lineups. Like I wanted Jackson Jobe to be a starter. It wouldn't be starting him. I'd be seeing him in the bullpen when I showed up. The lineups were completely different. Just little things like that. When you create your own franchise, you want to have your own experience leading this team. It's got to work the way you want it to work. Now, my buddy Antonio is a big franchise creator. If you guys don't know him, you like franchise content, check him out. The Ant Ortiz. Good buddy of mine. I love his franchise videos too. He showed some franchise news here. We're getting big changes to free agency, he said. This was a little article from a blog post that MLB The Show put out. This year in the franchise mode, choices matter. Consequences are real, and the time is precious as a revitalized free agency system adds risk-reward elements, strategy, and excitement to the pursuit of top free agents in each offseason. That is interesting to me, especially with all the changes they made to the draft in the last couple of years. If they do this and they just make the rosters work, for me, that would be a big deal. As I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen, I've gotten into the football games recently. I like the Dynasty mode on college football. I love franchise on Madden. I haven't played an online game on those games at all. If MLB The Show could create an immersive, like dynamic franchise, that would be electric. I would love it. So I'm really hoping that this front office experience is a big deal and that can actually help us. There's Tariq Skubal, Acuna. Own the moment with more quick time events. I guess that's cool for Road to the Show. That's not a big deal for me personally, but I can see where some people would enjoy that. There's Soto, the first time in a Mets jersey. Okay, This is a big deal, especially for those of us in Diamond Dynasty. And it's in all modes, so it counts. Sling like a pro with ambush hitting in all modes. My guess is this is like a guess pitch system, but if you're wrong, you're going to be punished. So going back here, watch the PCI. You see that? You see that? Or I'm going to play it again and I'm going to tell you. So on the pull side here, it's big and then it gets smaller on the away side, the opposite field side. So my guess is you're ambushing an inside pitch, and if it's away and you have to make the adjustment, it's going to make it a lot harder for you. And now the PCI is giant here. I'm assuming this is a pretty easy mode. If you're playing on legend and doing that, you better be right. Look at that, and see how it gets smaller over there. I think that's pretty cool. I think that's a interesting take on the guest pitch system, which I personally hated, but when it's like this, I can understand its benefit, and I kind of like it. Because in real life, I mean, these pitchers are so good. They're throwing so hard with such crazy break. A lot of these hitters probably have to ambush. You're guessing, okay, fastball in, I'm selling out for it, especially if you're on like a hitter's count, like a 3-0, 3-1. If you're sitting on a pitch and you're going to let everything else go, you're technically ambushing a certain pitch. I like it. New bat flip animation, throwing it down like that. I think that's cool. Experience on-field enhancements with show tech. I don't know what that is. But we get to see Seager and Semien turn a double play, so I guess that's pretty cool. Who is the first baseman for the Rangers now? Nathaniel Lowe is gone, and it looks like, oh, it's Jake Berger. Why did I think he was DH? No, he's going to be playing first, and Jock Peterson's going to be DH. I forgot Jock went to the Rangers. Sorry, a little side rant there, but I was curious. Trey Turner. Okay, right here. You see that? See that? Special sliding. Special sliding. We get to do the cool swim move slides, and it's an input-based thing. That is pretty cool. I don't know if that's going to work in Diamond Dynasty, because that looks like a very, road to the show player lock type thing. I'm curious if that works in DD. Pinpoint. It looks like the throwing meter on the defense. If you get it green, the whole thing's going to show green. Celebration around the base pass. I still think Alec Boehm making a defensive play as a gameplay trailer highlight is interesting. A very interesting choice for third baseman. All right, right here we have the new animation for Robin home runs, which I think is pretty dope. I'm going to like that a lot more. I think help you with the timing a little bit. That is pretty cool. Elideo Cruz special slide. You get some new animations. Tatis celebrating. Cover athletes, we've known them for a week now. We've already been over those. And then the pre-order, and we'll get in the pre-order in a sec. But right here, dominate new mode in Diamond Dynasty, Diamond Quest. Now, a lot of people are describing it as a roguelike game. I'm not sure what that means, but it looks like more of a board game type thing. You got perks active here on the left, some treasure chests, peanuts, a percent explored is what I'm guessing that is. You get 3 moves. I feel like this is a new take on Conquest, but I don't know if Conquest is going away. My hope is this is just an addition for offline Diamond Dynasty players, and hopefully it helps their experience a lot more. Because I gotta be real with y'all, I don't know how many of you guys know this, but not all of us play online on Diamond Dynasty. Some people like to build their teams and play offline, and right now the only experience they've had is Conquest and play versus CPU. A few years ago, we had that program where you had to play all 30 teams to get a special reward and all that. That was pretty cool. They haven't done anything like that since. I'm hoping that this is just a new addition to Diamond Dynasty that lets people have, a better experience that like to play offline. So Diamond Quest, we're going to be looking into that very soon. Now, this is a big deal for us online players right here. Weekend Classic. I think we're finally getting a weekend league. So you can see the modes here. Ranked is there. Current division, spring training, but then current league, bronze 1. I saw someone with a theory that ranked seasons was gone or whatever. I don't think that's the case here because you still have the divisions like normal. But I'm wondering if your current division also places you in like a certain level of weekend league. So like spring training is bronze 1. Spring training is like the lowest rank in ranked season. So then you would be in the worst rank in the weekend league. So you'll play people in your skill division. Just a theory, but I'm very excited for this. I think the streams on Weekend Classic is going to be electric. And then right here, it didn't really look like him, but I guess, I was pretty young when Roger Clemens was young. But number 22 in the Yankees is definitely Clemens. And then Manny Ramirez, we all know Manny. MVP 05 cover athlete, man. Oh, this is going to be electric having Manny Ramirez in the game this year. And from what it sounds like, this is Cool Papa Bell, who was a stud back in his day. So those are 3 big legend names we've gotten already. I'm actually super excited about that. I did not expect to see legends this early in the process. And now we've gotten some more info via scan here on Twitter. Key points in the SDS blog. So we got some more info. Road to the show, 2 to 3 high school games, 3 to 4 college games. Little disappointed in that, but I don't know. Maybe playing too much high school and college would get boring. I'm not sure, but I was hoping for a little bit more. But maybe we'll still get an immersive story through that. We'll find out. New attribute progression system for more control. I find that to be interesting. Choices matter and consequences are real. New free agency adds risk and reward. We went over that. No sets and seasons. We knew this for months, bub. True. We've known that for a while. Diamond Quest, risk and reward board game like mode. Interesting. Weekend Classic, highly competitive with some of the best rewards. So anybody competing in Weekend Classic, we're going to get some of the best rewards. Love that. We've been asking for ranked to matter for forever. So this is making a rank matter. I like that. Earn top rewards at various points in the years. New team affinity programs. Are they changing the way team affinity works? I'm curious. Gameplay plus show tech. Hundreds of animations, including robbed home runs, hot shot catches, and on the run catches and tags. GOAT difficulty. So I didn't see this in the trailer. I've been seeing people talk about it, so I guess it was shown. GOAT difficulty is a difficulty higher than legend. That is terrifying. That might make like offline fun, but I swear if that is in ranked, I'm not touching anything. I can't even hit on legend. Ambush hitting for realistic plan of attack at the plate. I kind of described that. That makes a lot of sense. And new reaction time system on defense. And storylines are back. Shout out Bob Kendrick. That guy is the best storyteller I think I've ever heard. Now we also get our schedule until launch day. So pre-orders are open now. We got the gameplay trailer. A week from today, we get a feature deep dive on gameplay and a feature premiere on gameplay. If you guys aren't aware of what the feature premieres are, if you're new to this, they live stream and talk about each subject every week. So we're going to get a live stream of them talking about the gameplay next week. So it sounds like the feature deep dive is similar to what we got today with the trailer. They're going to describe it on like their socials and a little video, and then feature premieres are the live streams. So we get a deep dive on Road to the Show the next week, and then 2 days later, the feature premiere on Road to the Show. On the 25th, we get a deep dive in franchise. I'm very excited to watch that as somebody that really wants franchise to be good, really wants to enjoy franchise. And then Storylines gets a deep dive the next day, and then the next day we get a feature premiere on both Storylines and franchise. Then we get a deep dive on Diamond Dynasty a week later. Ratings reveal is to be determined, but then we get the feature premiere on the 6th about Diamond Dynasty. I think that's the one on this channel we're probably all looking forward to most. Dev Tournament on the 11th, Legends trailer on the 11th. So we're getting a specific Legends trailer this year, like we have in previous years. Hopefully that brings some even more big names. Love to see A-Rod. I think we all would. And then feature premiere on the live content will be on the 13th, and then early access on the 14th. So that's just same night. Like they always do, they show the live content for Diamond Dynasty same night, and then a couple hours later, early access begins. So early access on the 14th, launch day on the 18th. If you're taking off work and you want to know which day to do it, if you're getting the the digital deluxe edition, you want the early access, 14th. Otherwise, launch day is the 18th. And you already know I'm going to be live a ton for all of this, so get ready for those streams. It's going to be electric. And lastly, it looks like we have some pre-order details here. So the Switch edition will be $60, and then PS5 and Xbox Series XS will be $70. Standard editions for pre-order include the full game, 5 show packs. I know it's blurry, that's why I'm reading it for you guys. And in the physical edition, you get an exclusive MLB The Show Topps trading card of one of the 3 players, it looks like, which is pretty cool. And then digital deluxe edition, $100 like it always is. You get early access, the full game, double daily rewards, 20 packs, 20th anniversary show pack. That's interesting. 1 diamond choice pack, 5 gold choice packs, 20K stubs, an equipment pack, and a cover athlete bat skin. That's pretty cool. Now, also, if you want to jump start, there is a now and later program that just went live in the MLB The Show 24. You've probably seen the now and later stuff in the current program right now, but essentially what that is you get a voucher and you redeem that and you'll get a pack in MLB The Show 25. So the now and later packs in MLB The Show 24 is really a pack in 24 and 25. So make sure you guys are on that if you want some extra packs on release. But guys, that's all I got. If you have any questions for me, as always, let me know down in the comments or just tweet at me or pop in the streams. I'm happy to answer questions there. I'm very interactive with the chat. But either way, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one.